What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, Slim?
Look, I'm doing an introduction. My mouth getting dry. I'm like, I need some water. First off, how are you today?
Man, I'm all right. How you?
I'm good. Can't complain. Everything is being canceled left to right, so I'm just trying to keep myself level-headed and always creating, always campaigning, like you always say.
Yeah, that part, man. It's blowing me, man. I'm ready for all this to be over, dog. I'm ready.
Exactly. I know you got a lot of plans ready, and I know this quarantine's kind of stopped a little bit of what you had planned.
Slowing a lot of bit of it, what we got planned.
When I first met you, I don't know if you remember, it was at Morgan State University. It was at DJ Flow had like a basketball event. You were a vendor there. I was at the lunch table.
At that jump.
Yeah, so I remember you out there. It was a vendor. People buying your stuff left and right. I was like, yo. Yeah, I said, I like the campaign. It was the headbands and everything. Yeah, I went over and I introduced myself to you. We interviewed some of you guys, and I was like, oh, this guy's brand is live. We talked about it on the way back, and from there, like, you really have just like blossomed. And like, I'm gonna ask you your first question. Like, first of all, did you play basketball? Correct?
Yeah, I play basketball.
Yeah. So what school did you actually go to? Did you go to Morgan? You didn't go to Morgan.
Nah, I ain't go to Morgan. I went to a PWI. I did 2 years at JUCO.
Oh, okay. All right, good school
college. And then I got my AA there. And then I got a basketball scholarship to Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania. And then I got my BA there in mass communications, and then I finished up.
Okay, so basketball was literally like your first love.
Yeah, for sure that.
So did you have like the dreams and aspirations like everybody else, like, you know, going to the league and stuff? I know you did end up playing overseas for a while. Explain to us that story.
Nah, so I definitely did have dreams. But long story short, I always had other stuff that I wanted to do. So whenever I go talk to these youngins, I'm making sure that I tell them, like, bro, no matter what dream you got, bro, like, I don't need to tell them to have a plan B or a plan C or whatever, because I hate it when people tell me that. So I tell them straight up, like, bro, no matter what you dream, bro, make sure you have more than one dream.
Definitely.
So after my senior year, it was like basically full of injuries. So once I got out here, I gave it a year. I had to get surgery. First, I went through rehab for an injury that I had. I did 4 months, came back, and then they told me that I was gonna have to do a year after I get my surgery. So I'm like, man, the hell with this. I'm about to go to the next thing. You know what I mean? I just summed that up as in like, all right, bro, God gave me basketball to give me a free education. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? So then I started up campaign after that. I was kind of semi-starting it up as I was graduating, because that's really what I wanted to do. But as I went on, I started it up. And then it just started moving. I applied for a job at FedEx to try to do the job thing.
The good old FedEx job.
You know what I'm saying? I had to thug it out. Like, my father was like, man, just go get a job, bro. Just see if you like it. I'm like, I don't really like it like that. He like, just do it. So I did 3 months at FedEx. I was working late nights. And then I started campaigning where I had just got a manufacturer. We got some sweatsuits done. I touched like 9,000 that month.
In 1 month?
In the month of February.
That's not bad, though.
Yeah, in 1 month. And it took my manager to start talking to me crazy for me to realize, like, bro, he's sitting here talking to me like this, bro. I just made more than he gonna make in the next 2 months, bro. I was like, and it's not what I want to do. I'm like, man, I'm gone.
When everybody's thinking of like starting a brand, like, I know CampaignWay was like the final product, but were there other names you had in mind when thinking of clothes? Like, what clothing, were there other names before CampaignWay? Because I know you had like a list of things down where that was the first name you had off the jump.
Honestly, nah.
So you just do from there, CampaignWay, that's it.
I just wanted it to be something that would never end. Like, you know what I mean? A campaign never ends no matter what you do. Everybody campaigning for something. So I wanted it to hold that weight and hold that purpose to it. I really just wanted to make purpose popular. And how could I make purpose popular through a brand? I felt like campaign just fit. So once I got the name, I just ran with it. I just hit my cousin like, man, fool, I'm about to start a brand, fool. I'm going to call this joint Campaign. He like, why you calling it Campaign? Man, because everybody got a campaign, whether you're a barber, whether you do clothes, whether you host, you campaigning for something. I'm like, so that's something that people can relate to. And that's something that never ends, no matter what's going on. You always got something to campaign about. It's a campaign every year. We campaigning for Black Lives Matter right now. Like we did last year. But so once that name stuck, I just ran with it. It was off to the races after that.
And so with that, literally, you said you made it like 9-10 bands in 1 month. So that means at first, were people like rocking with it at first, or did it take a while? Because I seen it happen pretty fast for you. Because I know when people, you put out a brand at first, you're like, hold on, man.
They got to wait to
this
see.
playing basketball. Now we're doing clothing lines. Like,
nah. So the first week, before this, when I started at school, you know, you're gonna get the people that want to support just because they know you. So we did like 1,000, and we did like 2,000 in 1 week. That was when we was at school. So we came back, we saved that up, and we kept pumping until we got a manufacturer. And I really just think it was the sweatsuits. At that time, not a lot of people had a manufacturer in the DMV. And that's when everybody was like, man, these designers just stitching stuff and slapping $40 on the price tag. So I think I caught people by surprise. Like, we're like, damn, ain't nobody seen those. Like, nobody knew where to get a manufacturer from except for like probably 2 other brands in the city.
Cool.
And so when I dropped that, everybody, they just went faster than I thought they was gonna go. And I'm like, oh, all right, bet, it's lit. I'm never getting a job out of this.
You're like, all right, this will be my grind.
You know what I'm saying? It was never my style anyway. No, you know what I mean? But once that happened, I'm like, all right, this definitely a sign. Like, I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. Even if I fumble all this money, which I did, I was like, I'm still gonna be all right.
You like, we gonna campaign.
We gonna put it, anyway. Bro, for real. We gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's only one option.
And I think the beautiful thing, which I heard you say, you had your cousins support, I'm trying to get this together, and they supported you. Was family like? How was the family support? I know you had your cousins, but were your whole family? Our parents sometimes they be like, wait, hold on, we need you to focus on this and that. They have a plan for our future, but we like as millennials, we're like creators. I feel like this is a creative time where we are doing brands, finding different alternatives instead of just getting that government job. And of course, we having that side hustle to help fund our brand, but sometimes the family isn't as so supportive at the jump. So you had your cousins helping out, but how about like mom, dad, other relatives and stuff?
No, I definitely have my family. I mean, I got old school family, I got new school family. But one thing my family always do, we way different. Everybody tells all my family support. Like whatever you're gonna do, even if they don't agree with it, they're gonna support you. So I had heavy support from them. A few of them actually told me to go get a job. They looked at what I did as an extracurricular activity.
Always.
Which a lot of parents do, but they don't understand that this is like the gold rush of like this generation is going. We're gonna shoot through the gap because of how we rocking.
Yep.
But family definitely was a big part, and then just the fact that I was already kind of known, just off of being from DC and playing basketball. If you play basketball, you know everybody.
Exactly. And I was smart to go with the sweats as the first drop because that's what y'all be wearing.
You know what I'm saying? So once you play basketball in the city, bro, you know everybody, and then not to mention everybody else that I know that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You know what I mean? Like
your network is your net worth.
Yeah, bro. Nah, for real. That's really how it happened. So once that hit, the fact that people already rock with me, and it's like, all right, he got good product and he got a good brand, and we see what he doing. Like the support was crazy.
And I love like the slogan you have is like we always have something to campaign for. Never campaign, always campaign. Never complaining, always campaigning. Like I remember when I first heard it. And over a while, like seeing it over and over in like the community, especially here in the DMV, I was like, yo, like
it's real, bro.
It's real, you hear all these different, slogans from different people and it sounds good, but like I feel like certain ones stick out and it was catchy. And one question I did have for you was like, how did you think your brand was sticking out amongst others? But like you said, your slogan, you had the sweats, the manufacturers, all that type of stuff. At the jump, how did you know? Like this, to start with a manufacturer instead of like just stitching, because some people just start off with the plain and simple type of things, but you took it to the next step. Where like, did you have any mentors or anybody was guiding you along the way, or this was something you were doing during your rehab, just thinking?
Nah, bro, this was all trial and error, bro. And honestly, we did start out with a print press. We started out with patches, and we started because at that time it was like you was dumb not to have a patch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So we actually started off with printing shirts in the shop. And then probably like I want to say 6 months into that is when I was talking to this dude, and he was like, man, whenever you ready, I don't know if you're ready. I just tapped in with him. He was like, I don't know if you're ready, but I got a manufacturer for you. You got to get your bread right. And I'm just like, bro, I'm ready, bro. I've been saving up. But pretty much when I started, bro, I knew nobody that did what I was trying to do.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? That's why I be telling people there's no excuse. I ain't had nobody I can go to. I ain't had nobody I can call on. And nobody can call up like, yo, where can I get this? Where can I get that? Like, I really stumbled upon a manufacturer by just being cool with a dude that felt like I was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But everything else was like, it's trial and error, bro. I fumbled my money. I wasn't keeping up with the inventory. You know what I mean? I was running out of ideas because I was fresh. I was new to this, so I really didn't know which direction to go, bro.
You're like, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really can't do. The worst that's gonna happen is it just don't work. And so I feel like when you stepping into anything, whether it be brands, businesses, bro, you can't really calculate. You can't calculate the risk. I mean, you could calculate the risk, bro, but you can't calculate like really what's going to happen. Like you just got
unpredictable, which is a scary thing.
Exactly, bro. It's a scary thing, but it's like if you don't do it, what's gonna happen? It's still not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
You stuck on it. If I coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, bro. Or you gonna be on Instagram and somebody else gonna do it. You like, damn, I knew that was a good idea, but it's like, bro, like you just gotta do it, bro.
And you definitely have been doing it. Especially one thing I respect about you, as watching you over the years, is you've been doing it for yourself. But one thing, you were selfless and doing it for the community. And I want to go ahead and segue into how you use your platform, your brand, to definitely inspire the youth and your community. And you took it to a next level when you had the chance to partner up with Black Travel Journey, and you took CampaignWay all the way to Honduras. I was like, oh, so he's taking trips to CampaignWay. So explain to us how that trip and experience was.
That trip was good, honestly. It was influencer packed, brand packed, rapper packed. So we all went over there. It was for the resort, and it was for the children in Honduras. But basically my brand stemmed from wanting to do work in the community. Like at the time I came up with the brand, murder rate was just like high in DC at that time. So I'm like, man, these youngins, they really ain't got no purpose, man. We gotta do something that we gonna get these youngins some purpose, because they senseless. Campaign, boom. All right, we got the purpose. All right, how I'm gonna get to them? All right, we're gonna do the close. So the giving back and the reaching out and touching back the kids and just doing what need to be done, that was the stepping stool for the brand. I think that's why we had a lot of support from the Jump Street, because it was like, all right, close is one thing, but for these youngins to actually be out here putting up their own money and you seeing what's going on with the bread that y'all spending with us, what we turning around and doing with it, that's like undeniable. So Honduras was just another plus. At first everybody was telling us don't go, because, you know, it's a third world country. America got that rated as the worst country to go.
Yeah, you go over there like, whoa, Americans,
Exactly.
No, we good. We good over here. We good.
Bro, they love us over there, bro. I still got people I talk to from Honduras, like via Instagram.
It was one kid you posted on your page, and he was like, wanted you to give him a shirt. And you said you didn't have a shirt, but you did give it to him, and how much joy he had off of that one item that some of us here would take for granted, but they just appreciated it so much. How humbling was that experience for you?
It was super humbling. One thing I can say about them kids, man, in these different countries, bro, is I honestly say this, and I'm American. They got everything. They have everything that we don't have, but we have way more than they do. And when I say that, I mean, bro, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, smart. Like they have everything, bro. If they had half of what we had, bro, they'd be 30 times ahead of us. Like all
it'd be over here shaking the city over here.
You know what I'm saying? Like them kids was happy to get a pack of pencils.
Wow.
You know how much for granted we took a pack of pencils when school was coming up.
You breaking them, throwing it at people.
Like, you feel me? Like we didn't have a care in the world for that. So like for them shirts and them headbands and the school supplies that we gave them, like I never seen them more, like no kids more excited to get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they really showed us how they use the bathroom. They walk up the hill to the bathroom, pee on the wall, bowel movement on the wall, wipe their butt, and smack their hand in the pond and rub it together. That's their school bathroom.
Back to class. We learned
like,
today.
All right, so 2 times 2 is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how I go over there. So, like, it didn't take much to bless them, but just the small stuff, like, where if I did it for some kids around here, some of them would be grateful, but some of them would just be like, you know, good luck.
Yeah, like, appreciate it.
Like, they was looking at us like we gods, because it's like we doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. But you were out there living a life. You were taking pictures with baby cheetahs, out there with giraffes, lizards, snakes.
I mean, yeah, that was a part of the.
Iguanas.
You know what I'm saying? That was a part of the trip. Actually, the tour guide, that was his old school, and he was crying when we did that for the kids. But it was a good trip, man. It was me. It was J. Cole. You had Izzy. You had Dan Rue. You had Knick Knack Paddywhack. You had the Digital Footprint, Ray and Danye. I'm sure you're familiar with them.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Omar D1. So it was like a real trip to upgrade your network and your net worth and to bring awareness to the island along with doing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And then after the trip, you came back to DC, and like a month or two later, did a school drive where you giving out school supplies to different kids in the city to help them out to get started with school. And when I saw that, I was like, dang, like, it don't stop. He got back and literally was already planning a school drive. I was like, oh, okay.
That was planned before I left. That was planned before I left.
So you just jotting down. So how does your planning go? Like, do you plan months in advance, or it's like you just, do you have a team?
At first, I ain't really had no team. I was just doing it all off the limb. And of course, my day ones and my family was helping me out. But I kind of sectioned that up because I went to 3 elementary schools, Orr, Amadon, and Ambeers, all in Southeast, 1 in Southwest. So them was the schools and the teachers that I was already tapped in with. And I see what's going on with these kids because I'm from Southeast and I'm around here. So it just clicked to me like, all right, bro, we're gonna do back to school to these kids because these kids is coming in first day of school. They ain't got no books, no pencils, no nothing. You know what I mean? The parents only getting younger. So I mean, it's only getting harder. So let me try to help these parents by helping these kids. And I planned that. When we giving back, well, of course, we planned it ahead because we want to do it right. We don't want to just pull up and just, you know what I mean? Here you go.
It's like, all right, here you go, something. You want to be like, I use the word a lot, but literally just be authentic. And I feel like that what outweighs different influencers, different brands than others is your authenticity. Like how authentic you are with people. Like, are you just doing this for like the cloud? You doing this for like the, for the looks of fame? Or you actually doing this to really have the betterment of your community? Because like you said before, we are the protectors of our youth. Like when I hear about, we're speaking about things in DC of like the Donovan McNeil situation, the young kid who was shot and killed in DC. Like that was like this. And that was home, like
outrageous, bro.
Yeah, outrageous, and it was just weird, just to like going inside to get something in that situation. But that's why we need to be out here uplifting each other and holding everybody our age and around us and our peers accountable for their actions and things they do, so we won't be in this predicament where things like that are happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I'm with you 100%, bro.
I actually had a thing when you talked to a few kids at it was Duke Ellington.
Yeah.
Yeah, so explain how that situation was. It was you talked to a lot of the students there, and it looked like it was really impactful.
Came up there, it was like 250 seniors.
Yeah, I saw it was a whole like gymnasium field. I was like, yo, like
I was scared, bro, because I ain't never talked to that many kids in my life. And it's different when
your shirts, do your thing.
What I mean? It was like, yeah, like it's different. It's way different than when you go talk to elementary school kids and middle school kids and high school kids. Like
this is real. So they know if you capping or not. Like, hey,
they know if you capping, they know if you welling or not. They gonna let you know if they don't want to hear what the hell you talking about. Like, you feel me? Like, if they ain't feeling you, they gonna let you know. That was my first time, so I'm like, all right, bro, I don't know how this is gonna go, bro, but I'm just gonna come and be real with these youngins. And so we went in there, and they just basically asked us questions all the way down about school, business, what keep us motivated, our daily lives, and stuff like that. And you could just see, like, the youngins felt good to see somebody that they could relate to come in there and talk to them and actually drop gems on them and get them game. And they was tapping in with me more than I actually would. Actually thought they would. So off Bucks, I'm like, all right, bro, let me shoot a commercial with some of y'all. And still today, some of them youngins still hit me up in my DM all the time. I just went to one of their 2020 grad drive-thrus. All off a speaking engagement. Parents DMing me talking about how their son came home, talking about how this person came to talk to him, this campaign came to talk to him this way, and they feel like this and that. It really clicked for some of them kids, and that's all it takes is somebody like myself, somebody like you, somebody from the city, because parents was telling me, bro, everything you said is the same stuff that I've been trying to get.
But they did hear it from someone
all school year. So the fact that you said it, they get in my car hype. One parent was like, I was kind of a little jealous because I'm like, I've been telling this dude this all year. You come say
like, Lee ain't the daddy. I'll get that.
Exactly. Like you're wearing the Bible or something. I'm like, man, I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you're using your brand in your social media, because you had a thing where you're doing, like, you had different seniors of 2020 explain how they were a walking campaign and how they were using their platform to speak positivity.
For the voting.
For the voting. And I'm saying, like, campaign around this time to campaign to get people to vote. Like, we're doing things on social media that the COVID, of course, stopped us from doing in person. But like you're doing with your social media to, like, bring awareness to what's going on right now. And I did peep before your Instagram name was CampaignWay, but you made a separate account. So you knew, okay, let me separate my personal life, which is still, like, promoting you and your business.
Right.
What made you go through that change?
Honestly,
because I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to find you at first. I said,
hey, everybody was saying that too, bro.
Like, what happened?
I had people texting me like, bro, you deleted your Instagram. I'm like, nah. So at first I was against. I felt like it wasn't smart for me to make 2 pages. I'm like, everything need to go to 1 page, so everybody can know me. They can know my face, because sometimes people don't even buy the product; they buy you.
Yep.
So because I knew that, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna make a regular page. But the brand has actually had some success now to the point where it's like, all right, I'm starting to feel like I'm working all day. Like, I can't even get on Instagram to enjoy my feed. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, it's chilling. It's like, whoa, what? He was just
you know what I mean?
Product yesterday.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, let me make a business page, and I'm gonna push all my business this way. So if you want to follow Malik for the personality, and just I could finally be myself on Instagram, like I never knew how much of a name change and adding an extra page can make you feel better. Like, I'm like, bro, I feel like I could be myself now. You know what I mean? Like, I would get on Instagram and it would be nothing but business. I'm posting clothes, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I made the business page CampaignWay, obviously, because everybody was already familiar with that name and they would follow the page.
Definitely.
And because I knew I was about to drop my organic juice.
We're gonna get into that. Don't jump the boats. Don't jump.
That was one of the reasons, though. That was one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons, because I'm like, I don't want to confuse people. You know what I'm saying? But I also got other dreams and other stuff that I wanted to do too that I know I could be successful with. Now that campaign is actually moving, I could kind of not step away from it, but I could step over here, switch into this lane, and still move this. But when you promoting like 4 things on 1 page, you know what I'm saying? It get kind of hard to follow.
Well, the community also definitely loves and rocking with you, because your second page got followers. It's not like it's nothing skimp.
No, and I ain't even promoting it. I was supposed to keep promoting it, but
see, they love you, and that's what I'm saying. It's authentic or organic, and I'm saying, like, all the stuff you've been pouring into the community has been resurfacing, and blessings have been coming your way. And speaking about blessings, you had an opportunity to work with Shoe City, have your own brand in Shoe City. Like, that don't happen on the regular. Like, how does it feel to grow up in the DMV and going to a store you grew up at, and now people in there as you launch your campaign? Explain to that how all that situation, how that experience came together, because that was an iconic and a great moment, I'm sure, for you in your career.
Nah, most definitely. That was crazy. Honestly, it happened on the whim, man. It happened when I really wanted to quit campaign too. That's
wow.
Like, I was stressing when that happened.
Really?
Long story short, so we said the network. What we say, the network is your network.
Yes, sir.
So long story short, it was a label named D1 on the Honduras trip. Bunch of rappers, producers and stuff like that. Got cool with them. Not even on purpose, just on some. They was from Baltimore, I was from DC. Like, you know what I mean? City dudes, you just link up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we locked in on the trip, and it was genuine. We got back. The owner of the record label, he was like, yo, I want you to come through for Shorty album release party.
Wait, hold on, Lee. You was giving me like, I thought you had a vision or something. You just froze and looked to the side. I was like, oh.
Nah, look, somebody called me, but
I was like, no, it was getting good.
So long story short, the owner of the label, he was like, y'all, I want you to come to Shorty release party. At this point in my mind, I'm like, bro, I ain't left the house in 2 months, bro. This was the beginning of 2019. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming. And someone was like, bro, just go. Long story short, I seen one of the buyers there at Shoe City. And this was nothing but God, because when I got there, I had just dropped the hoodies, the Chanel hoodies.
It was like this the different font. Yeah.
And they was going crazy. Like, they was selling out from 8th Street Festival all the way till February. Carried me. And just so happened that, I got there was like 10 people in there with my hoodie on. And probably like, I only knew probably like 2 of them that had the hoodie on. So the Shoe City buyer saw that. He was like, bro, you know what I mean? Him and the owner of D1, they was real cool. They came up together. They was all from New York. He was like, man, I want to tap in with you. We've been seeing your brand. Kind of like, yo, we've been looking for you. My mind, I'm like, shit, well, I mean, damn, well, I've been right here. Like,
like, I mean,
like, it ain't take nothing but an Instagram.
Exactly. DM me. It was still campaign.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing. Long story short, they called me in for a meeting. that deal had got done by the end of February. Wow. We just didn't do the rollout till March. So you can imagine the type of excitement that I had to keep in until May. Like, you know what I mean? From March to May, because that's when we did the release. I came in, showed them what I had, showed them what I planned on dropping for the summer. They just turned that into, all right, well, look, we're going to do this for June. We're going to do this for May, July, September. Deal got done, straight like that. And they put in big orders. Next thing you know, I'm back on top. In my mind, I'm back on top because I never actually fell off. I was just in my head, waking up.
Exactly. And that's as creators, we are always in our head, and it's like we think that this going to end, like you said, blessings come. And
it was stuff was riding too cool for me because I mean I'm going into my 3rd year. You know what I mean? So everybody look at me as like, damn, bro, how you do this so fast? How you do this so fast? And I'm like, bro, I really just put my head down every day, and I was stressing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, this didn't happen fast because I was messed up. Like every night, you know what I'm saying? Like every night, I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning, getting back up, doing the same thing, going here, going there. So once we got the deal done, bro, it was just like surreal. Like I'm like, damn, 2 years. Like this really was putting your head down
quick.
For 2 years
quick.
non-stop.
Like that's quick.
You know what I mean? From seeing you at Morgan to H Street Festival, like it was just about building that momentum up and really, like you could say you working, but your results gonna show. Like for them 2 years,
actions
bro.
Speak louder than your words.
Bro, for them 2 years, bro, I really put my head down, bro. And I got family to attest to that, friends to attest, my work attest to that overall. Like I really put my head down non-stop, day and night with campaign, bro. Like just pushing. But it felt good to see my brand in Shoe City, which is still in Shoe City. Y'all make sure y'all go grab that.
Go ahead, you come on, promote it now, promote it. You know I gotta pull up to Shoe City and get me another campaign shirt.
Exactly. The new ones ain't out yet though, because of COVID. So they waiting. We got some new ones and we got some new hoodies coming in. COVID messed everything up. But go make sure y'all still go grab that.
Okay, look, you heard it first here. And I want to say you actually was grinding because I want to touch on, like, I'm all about branding and marketing, campaigning, and all that type of stuff. And one thing I like how you did with your campaign and promoting your brand is the marketing you did behind it with the Shoe City. You did, like, the 1-800 campaign. You sitting at home. You ain't doing nothing. Campaign. Shop campaign. And then you have Backyard Band behind you singing songs.
Yeah, shout out to Backyard, like, bro. They showed me so much love, bro.
Yes.
I love them dudes and they love me, bro. Them some genuine
I was like, so Malik got his own Backyard approval theme song?
Yeah, nah, for real. They definitely be showing me crazy love. Just, bro, when you just do stuff the right way, bro, and you just be solid, like, people gonna rock with you. That's all Backyard was, like, straight up. You know what I mean? Then obviously we built a good relationship other than that. The commercials, that just really came from my love for, like, movies and always wanting to be an actor. So I'm like, bro, ain't no brand in the DMV really doing commercials. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I liked it. I was like, okay, we always saw the guy on every other commercial. We're watching BET, VH1, we like this.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not going.
Exactly. So I got some more commercials that I'm waiting to drop too. The crazy thing, I'm like, all right, now once that blew up and they was geeking over that, I'm like, all right, we're gonna make this a thing. Like, so I'm gonna do the commercial. We got commercials that we're gonna drop for campaign and for Dirty Water. But yeah, that rollout was crazy, bro. That was really like sat down, mastermind, plan, wrote it down, man. Bible say, man, write your plan, make it plain. So that's what we did. We got to Shoe City. That push was behind me. All right, I got in the store. Now I'm dealing with the pressure of selling out the store.
Yeah.
It's cool to get in the store and to get the check.
So that's cool, but you want to level up.
It's a whole nother. And I was scared, bro. I ain't never been in 16 stores in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody I could talk to. I'm like, damn, you telling me my stuff got to move out of this? And in Shoe City, they sending you weekly reports on how you doing. So I'm like, all right, how can I make this organic?
And this is corporate. This is not just the general manager,
bro,
your man from the street. No, this is corporate because you're making money now.
Now I'm like, all right, I see what it probably feel like to be a possible one-hit wonder. These dudes drop one fire song.
Timely campaign always. Have a nice one.
Exactly. Like, thank you, sir. This was good. Peace out. I ain't want to get hit with that. So I'm like, all right, this is probably the best way for me to stay in Shoe City and continue to sell in Shoe City. And so the commercials was just like, it's like a no-brainer.
But I want to ask you, besides being a athlete, being a designer, creator, are there any other talents? Like we hear acting, we gonna do some acting, any singing? I heard you really good with karaoke. I heard you really good with karaoke.
Hey, I don't know, bro. Y'all might just gotta stay tuned and keep it 100 with you, bro. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tapped in, bro. We gonna see. I don't really like to talk about what's going on. I just
sure,
like
you all about the action. We
yeah,
gonna see it when it happens.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Your circle, like everybody, we always hear different influencers talk about how their circle is always tight and they have great people in their circle. I know, like you have friends like Zell, you have J. Cole, all these people around you who are for you. How is it building that relationship and having that, finding that circle of people who are really about to motivate you instead of just being there for the clout? And because I'm sure you lost friends and things along the way, but how were you able to, define and create that solid circle?
Bro, honestly, bro, I really did not go out and seek no solid circle, bro. Everybody that I linked up with, I mean, J. Cole, we've been best friends before anything since we were 17 years old. So, I mean, that was a person. Zell, I know Zell because we both went to PG College.
Okay.
Community college. We both played for the same team. He took the same JUCO route as I got his money, got his bachelor's degree.
Yeah, y'all both like. I haven't seen. I've seen him once, but I've been thinking like last time I saw him literally was at the Universal Circle. I'm like, damn, this nigga's tall.
Oh yeah, he the same height as me.
Yeah, like all y'all tall.
Yeah.
But go ahead, my bad.
Nah, so man, when you link up with people and you obviously see the philanthropy work that he doing.
Yes, definitely.
Dude got brought on Ellen for the work that he doing.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So when you tap in with people and you see that y'all on the same thing in the same type time, it really just make it easier, and you see that it's genuine, and they probably like got the same. They built on code and principles and respect, just like you. It just make it easy, man. It just make it easier to link up, especially when you know it's genuine and you know it's from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't too many people. It's always easy to tell when it's not genuine or when it's just for the clout. And he wasn't one of them dudes. I always tell people you got two type of day ones. You got the day ones you came up with, and you got the day ones, the people that kept it solid with you since day one, since y'all met day one.
Exactly.
And Zell, one of them people. So to have friends like that, it's just like, bro, when I got the people that I'm cool with like that's deep with me like that, bro, anything they do, I'm gonna try to add value to it any way I can. And it's vice versa. Anything I do, he gonna try to add value to it. And if I can't add no value to it, I'm gonna be hands on.
I saw recently you had a guy you guys knew, a young senior actually. I don't know what school he went to. Harvard.
Ruquan Brown. Nah, he ain't go to Harvard. He going to Harvard.
He's going. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's going to Harvard. That's what I meant. So when I saw that, like I know that made you proud.
Yeah, nah, most definitely, bro.
So how do you know him?
I met him at Duke, bro.
Wow.
He actually came to speak with me. He was actually one of the other. There was two of us. And at the time, I didn't even know who he was until I met him. I had one conversation with this dude. I'm like, bro, he get it. Like you would think he like my age. His
intellect was on a higher level.
Intellect on a completely different level. This dude got his own nonprofit. He got a brand to stop gun violence.
Wow.
You also see him on the news. He having sit downs with mayors. I saw a lot of myself in him, but except for the school aspect. Like I was telling him straight up when we had lunch, I'm like, bro, I never thought about college. And I'm like, bro, they talked about Harvard so highly that I for damn sure never thought I could even get into Harvard. Like that didn't click for me, bro. I'm like, shit, the way they talking about this school, bro, it's looking slow. Like
I'm like, okay, maybe next year.
Not maybe never. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't fathoming what he fathoms and how he processes information and stuff like that and how good he is. It make you want to love it.
I can say your movement, your growth, because everybody always asks, how are these people able to do these different type of things? Like how is Kyle able to do this? How is Malik be able to do it? It's off those authentic and genuine relationships and being true to yourself.
Nah, for real. That's really what it is, bro. And just work your plan. Like that's all you got to do. Just stay genuine, stay solid, do the right thing, bro. Take the proper steps, man. You can't cheat the game, bro. Like just do that and be a good person, bro. That's the formula right there. And stick to your script. It might not happen in the time frame that you wanted to happen. Because obviously this generation is obsessed with instant gratification.
They like, give me, say I did good.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You're not gonna always be good. And when they learn that, it creates tougher skin, so you won't be as sensitive to the failures, and just use them as motivation to grow.
Exactly, bro. And that's really all it is, bro. Stick to your script, bro. Stay down. Be a good person. always carry humility with you, man, and people will rock with you, bro. And once people rock with you, now it's just based on you after that.
Definitely. And they're rocking with you, and you're actually rocking with them by expanding your brand some more. And now we about to get into the dirty water, your organic drinks. So what made you decide to go into organic drinks?
Bro, this is really how it be happening. The same thing that happened with Campaign. I just woke up. Like, man, I want just dirty water. I just want to start a company.
Why that name? What made you decide to pick that name?
Because coming up, you went to Maryland school, so it's the same. DC and Maryland schools in the when you used to drink off the water fountain, they used to talk about how the water had
little green stuff. Be like,
you know what I'm saying? They used to be like the water dirty. The water dirty. So I'm like, bro, why don't we just I'm gonna call it dirty water because it's the complete opposite. Because it make the most sense.
It's catchy too.
And just off of the fact that it's catchy, you can play on the name. You can name it after the drinks, and it's like, bro, we gonna name these drinks as the most dirtiest thing. Like originally, I just wanted a drink that looked dirty. I wanted it to be the dirtiest shit in the world, stuff in the world, and I wanted it to taste good. Like I wanted it to be the best thing.
Because at first, looks can be deceiving. At first, you like, well, this does look dirty. You had the little the green, the orange. When you drink it, it's like, oh.
Exactly. So, long story short, it was 4:20. I got in the car with my cousin. We was on the way to my uncle.
A great day to brainstorm, right?
A great day to brainstorm. I'm like, bro, let me tell you what I wrote down in my book, bro. I'm like, man, I want to start this company called Dirty Water. He's like, yeah, what is it going to be about? So I basically gave him the idea how I want to do the store, what Dirty Water is about. Him and his lady, they vegans. They've been doing organic drinks and stuff like that. She's been doing it her whole life. One of my partners, her name is Kendra. She's been doing it her whole life. And my cousin, Tariq, Chef Reek, he's a chef. The Change of Taste Buds. He was like, man, well, bro, I love that idea, bro. Me and Kendra been working on smoothies and juices the last couple of months. I'm actually thinking about he's like, I'm actually thinking about rolling this out on my pop-up tour. I just want to do drinks with my food. So I'm like, shit, bro, well, if she got the formula, we can crash the formula with the name and the idea. It just so happened that Kendra wanted to do the same thing. One of her dreams was to actually have a juice company. That wasn't my dream. I just wanted to serve people some shit that looked nasty, but you never
tastes good.
Before. That's really all I wanted to do. And Dirty Water made the most sense. And the idea that I had for the bar and the restaurant, I've never seen it done before. So it was just about like, just that entrepreneurial spirit, like, and just bringing it to fruition. Just doing some shit that people ain't never done before, bro.
Exactly. And you're doing it. And you went on tour with it as well. And you sold out of
100 products. We did 100 the first week. So we're doing a tour every Sunday of July.
Okay.
The third week is this Sunday. So we doing this Sunday. We're going to be at Northeast at Fort Lincoln Park.
Okay. I'm going to DM you to get more details too, because I would love to come out and support.
So from 1 to 3, we're going to be out there, and then we're going to be out there the week after that. So that's how Dirty Water came apart. We came together, we put the flavors down. I was like, all right, bet. I don't want it to be no preservatives, no artificial flavors, which they was on already. So it really just made it easier, bro. Really,
I'm seeing the page. Y'all had carrots out the ground. Y'all were really growing this stuff.
For real. And so now it's just turned into a thing where it's like, bro, well, let's let these kids, we can get these kids the same type of flavor that we used to love, but they don't got to drink the bullshit that we was drinking. Because now that we know better, we doing better, and the world is already.
So instead of Kool-Aid, we could go ahead and have that dirty water and be healthy at the same time.
We're going to have that. We're going to have dirty carrot instead of Kool-Aid. But the shit tastes like Sunny D, but it's 100% organic fruit, no preservatives, no artificial.
Yeah, I need to try some now.
You know what I'm saying? And it do all the proper stuff for you. Like, we got everything listed about what it do for you. So it's like, imagine you drinking Kool-Aid, but it's doing all the right shit for you. And
that's a win-win.
That's the way the world is moving already. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bam, that just made sense. They just made the idea go full circle.
Yep.
We fused it up, and now we off and running, bro.
No, man, like, I definitely see greatness with that, especially with the organic juices, and also supporting Black businesses. Because if no one's going to do it for us, we gotta do it for us. We gotta be together, help each other out. You know, lift as we climb, helping. You know, one person grab them up. And I want to ask you this one more question. Right now, what keeps you motivated though? Like them days where you are having like them down moments, because everybody thinks everything is peachy, you know, clean and everything. You know, they see all our good moments on Instagram, but like when you're having those moments, what like keeps your mind and everything like steady to keep like progressing?
Honestly, bro, you just gotta find motivation. Like I don't even. One thing that keep me going is just my mental. I done seen me already stick to my script and see it work. I study a lot of blueprints, from the Jay-Z's to the Master P's to the Nipsey Hussles. Those like my favorite 3 hustlers. So with me just studying them, constantly listening to stuff that keep me up, like motivational. I done typed in motivational speeches on YouTube before, bro.
Just listen.
Really wasn't feeling motivated. You know what I'm saying? I tap in with different people. I talk to different people. You get motivated. I listen to music. I pray. That's a major key, bro. I pray all the time, bro. Like nobody.
People think that's a cliche answer to always say, but it's actually facts.
Hey, bro, it's so cliche. They made it so cliche, but it's not cliche, son. That's really it, bro. The relationship is everything. So when I'm not feeling inspired, when I'm not feeling like it's not working, I'm gonna tap into my devotions a little bit more. I'm gonna pray a little bit harder, bro, and I might wake up the next day feeling completely different. Like that's really one of the major keys. If I could give you any major key, especially in a time like now, with what's going on, bro, get closer with God, bro. Like it's really that simple. So I feel like with them 3 things, and me just having an entrepreneurial mindset of like, bro, I'm just not gonna quit. Whatever just happened, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna stick to my script. I feel like that's really what keep me motivated. That's really what keep me inspired, bro. And then, how do you not be inspired when you walk out your door or you walking around, somebody asks you, are you the campaign guy?
That's live.
Or a little kid.
That one time when you brainstorming, like I'm like doing a timeline in my head from there, you brainstorming to, vendoring, working with big brands, traveling to now being a recognized name, not anywhere but in your home, your city.
Right, bro.
That is nothing but this brings joy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a campaign guy. Yeah, that's me.
It bring you up on your worst day. It bring you up on your worst day. I was just at the bank last week. Lady was so professional with me, bro. She was so professional. I'm like, all right, thank you. She like, hey, hold up. I'm like, what's going on? She like, I'm talking to her through the window. She like, when you dropping some more clothes? I bust out laughing like, man, in like 2 weeks. She like, man, I love what you're doing. Keep going. Yeah. So it's like, bro, when shit like that happen, bro, it's kind of hard to stop. Yeah. Because it's like, people watching. I know the youngest around here watching. I know the people behind me is watching me. You know what I mean?
It's bigger than you now.
Yeah, it's way bigger than me, bro. It's always been bigger than me, even when it wasn't this big. And so with me knowing that, it's like, man, that's the battery that's in my back. When everything else not working, I mean, God always works. But when everything other than what I was saying, when that's not working, bro, that's really the battery, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got people in my circle, bro. I got people like Zell that's on Ellen. How the hell I wake up in this fool on Ellen and I don't get
exactly.
inspired by that?
We in here, y'all in here talking like his journey, which is amazing as well. So to have that as a friend, I'm sure that's motivating. And
I got a little brother now who going to Rucon Brown, who going to play D1 football at Harvard. Scholarship paid for.
And that's us. We at Harvard. We
exactly.
In there.
We, bro. You know what I mean? I got a cousin who just started he got a 4-year business under his belt, and he just started a tour, and he booming. I got a J. Cole in my corner who on Wildin' Out on television,
I'm so proud of her.
Like, how the hell do I not be inspired? I got friends that's actors, that's on BET, that's on NBC. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? I got people other than the people I grew up with. It's like, bro, how do I not get inspired? And how do I not get inspired by me being the one in my circle? Because I'm from DC. I'm from Southeast. So it's like, bro, a lot of dudes, me and my age, bro, it's like, all right, fool. I know they want to work, but they really don't know what to do. Yeah. So it's like when you got people that you're trying to bring along with you, bro, you trying to make it work for everybody. Yeah. It's like, come on, bro. You really don't got no time to be uninspired or to be down, even when I am down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How do I not get inspired when Kyle DM me and be like, yo, bro, we doing this Millennial jump? You trying to do it? Like, hell yeah. Like, bro, you thought of me. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, appreciate the fact that you thought of me, let me know I'm doing something right. That keep me motivated, bro. Because you ain't just going to anybody DM asking nobody no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it like that.
No, I get you.
That's a motivating factor for me. You get what I'm saying? So when shit like that happening, that's really what I rely on. And if you a person where none of that stuff is happening for you that I just named, and you ain't got nobody in your circle, that's how I ain't had none of this when I first started out. Bro, it was God and just me sticking to the script, bro. That's all it was.
Man, I think that's the perfect way to segue and end it on that note, because you just dropped some gems. I'm over here like, yeah, you motivated me, Lee.
You know, where my rag at? I'm feeling like a pastor.
Hallelujah. Go ahead. I'm going to drink the holy water, all right?
Yeah, drink the holy water. We're going to get you some dirty water, but drink the holy water.
Come on, yes. Give me some dirty water. I need some. He's saying things like Sunny D, that Kool-Aid. I need that healthy Kool-Aid.
Yeah, man. Come get that healthy Kool-Aid, bro. For real. You know
hey, Leak, man, I appreciate you so much for taking the time out to be on the Millennial discussion. I wish you nothing but the best. I'm going to manifest everything in your corner. It's going to be successful, prosperous. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen once all this ends. While this is still going on, because I know your marketing. I know I'm waiting for another song. I want to hear another commercial, another movie. I'll be watching. I'll be supporting. And those who are on the line, if you have not followed him, follow him. His name is right there at the bottom. Follow CampaignWay. Follow Dirty Water. Support this guy. There's someone in our city, in our town. Even my followers who are out of state. Support. When you're in the DMV, get you some dirty water. That campaign hoodie on. Color the day.
Yeah, nah, for real. Get you some dirty water, man. Pull up on us. We're going to get you right.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You have a wonderful night, man. Be safe, be blessed, and we'll be in contact, all right?
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Straight up.
No problem, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, bro.